Welcome to Jank Play TCG. My name's Landon, and here we play Jank. Right now, I am playing Candice, the ice deck that I have come up with as based around the Candice supporter. Yesterday, you have seen a close match, at least I like to pretend it was close, match against Lugia VStar, so hopefully we can get a different type of match here. It revolves around Froslass and Glalie, who both have attacks that are basically more powerful when you play Candice. They both do more damage, but also with Froslass, you have a chance to paralyze. And that's off of one energy, and playing a supporter, you paralyze, period. Would you like to go first? Yes, in a stage 1 deck, I would love to go first. Let's see, what do we get? Now, the more important question here is going to be, what does our opponent get? Now, we get absolute trash for our deck. We don't even get an energy. They are playing Arceus VStar with the Inteleon engine and Rapid Strike Inteleon with the quick sniping or quick shooting ability. They mulligan twice, so it's two more cards. No energy still, which hurts. Okay, they're playing a control style deck here because they're playing the Yveltal that discards special energy. Luckily for us, we aren't playing special energy. However, they still don't know that because we haven't drawn a single energy card. Alright, so Level Ball comes down. They grab a Sobble. They're going to start getting their engine going, which is exactly what they need to do here. Now, I'm probably not going to evolve up the Snom next turn, because if I do get an energy, I can call for family and start putting basics on the bench. And I have another Snom in the deck, so I'm not overly concerned with getting Snom out of the active, or getting it evolved up, even. Our turn. Alright, what do we get? An energy! So that will let us call for family, which will let us... I'm going to put Sobble on the bench. We've already got Drizzile and Inteleon in our hand, so having a Sobble, getting our engine going, is slightly more important than getting our attackers going, because our attackers rely on the engine in order to keep going. So Arceus VStar is a powerful attacker, and with the Starbirth ability, I'm probably not going to keep the first paralyze that I get on them, sadly. Now, Yveltal with 120 HP is slightly annoying because Froslass does 110, so we're not getting that KO, sadly. But they are evolving up to the V-Star, and they can Starbirth right now, which it looks like they're going to. It's interesting because they don't necessarily want to be in the active, but I won't tell them that. So them using their Starbirth ability this early, Path to the Peak. So Radiant Greninja's ability is not going to work here, but we can still use the attack. And as we saw with the last match, to great effect. So Shady Dealings is going to let us grab Candice. We're going to play down Candice. Oh wow, 1, 2, 3, 4 off the top of the deck. Gotta love it. We will play down Snorunt. Now we do have a Snom here, so we don't need to retreat. That's good to know. Now I am going to play down Radiant Greninja, but I'm not going to do anything else. Call for family. And I'm going to get another Sobble out. So we'll have 2 Sobbles, so we'll be able to keep the Inteleon line evolving up. We already have 2 Scoop Up Nets, so next turn we'll probably grab a Candice and a Pal Pad with our Inteleon. Then the Training Court will get us back an energy from the Snom that they're about to KO. And then we'll be able to paralyze the Arceus, and we're going to rely on just continuing to paralyze them basically until they're KO'd. That's going to be our game plan here, I think. If we can get a Radiant Greninja powered up, that is a good way to go, though. especially since they've got a Sobble and a Drizzile on the bench. I don't know if they'll evolve them up soon or anything like that. So we are going to put Snorunt in the active. See, we even have an Evolution Incense, so we can go grab. And we got a Quick Ball, so that's pretty good for us. We're going to put Snom down. I'm going to play down Inteleon. And with that, yes. Grab a Candice and a Pal Pad. Done. Let's play the Candice. Snorunt, Drizzile, Inteleon. Whoa, did that got us like 6 cards. Holy cow. That was pretty amazing. We're going to do that. Play the Scoop Up to Scoop Up Inteleon. Play back down the Sobble. Is there a reason to play the Drizzile? We got a Snorunt there. Holy cow, my hand's so big that I can't see it all in one screen. That's funny. We will throw down Training Court. Bring back an energy. Ooh. We might set up a Greninja. I'm going to conceal cards, discard an energy, and we get Froslass. We don't even have to spend our Evolution Incense. Holy cow. What else can we do? Pal Pad, that was right. We wanted a Pal Pad. We have so much going on in the hand. We are drunk with power right now. We've got 2 energy. We can Drizzile and Drizzile next turn. I'm not concerned. So why don't we just Frosty Jail, 110, paralyze them, and see what they pull off. They've already used Starbirth, so they can't go searching for a switch or something like that. They may have it already in hand, but out of 3 cards, it's not that likely. Cheren's Care. That is a card that I constantly forget about. Very powerful card, and that is going to save them a lot in this matchup, as long as they play a lot of copies of it. So we'll have to see how many copies of it they play. Okay. So, next turn, I might be able to Greninja both their Drizziles. And I think it will be worth it. I really do. Oh, dang, they're evolving up already. We're probably going to have to get Manaphy down here eventually, which does hurt. And the only one I can think of to get rid of is Snom. See, what I can do is I can play down the Frosmoth, accelerate 2 energy onto Radiant Greninja, put 1 on Snorunt, and yeah. And then I can scoop up Snom and make bench space for Manaphy. So let's do this. 1, 2. We're done. Energy there. Oh, we can actually put a 3rd. Okay. Let's do this one more time. And we'll put a 3rd onto Radiant Greninja. So Radiant Greninja's ready to go. We can Drizzile. That will let us grab Candice. Right there. Ooh, we can Ordinary Rod to put Froslass back in the deck here. Done. Let's go ahead and Candice. We get Frosmoth, we get Froslass, and an energy. All pretty good cards. We can throw Froslass out there. And we want Manaphy. Manaphy won't protect us from this, though. So why do I want Manaphy? I don't think I do, actually. Sorry, just came to that realization. Grab another Snorunt. There we go. And the goal is going to be keeping them paralyzed. Alright. We almost made a giant mistake there with Manaphy. Glad we didn't. Came to my senses. It's not the Shady Dealings Inteleon that's dropping damage counters. It's the Quick Shooting one, which drops damage counters, not damage, and Manaphy protects you from damage. Ooh, a Harsh Marnie come down. We lose both of our Inteleons. The good news is we can Capacious Bucket to reshuffle the deck. And we did draw into Candice. Path to the Peak. Okay, that's smart. That's smart. Quick Shooting, probably on the Frosmoth. Yeah. I would assume they're just going to keep dropping it on the Frosmoth until they get the KO. Let's see what we pull off here. Another Candice. So we're going to Capacious Bucket for 2 energy, and that's going to mix up the deck. So a lot of our cards are now throughout the deck rather than all at the bottom. And we're going to play Candice. Snorunt, Glalie, Drizzile. So, ooh, here's a spicy move. We're going to... Oh, wait. Oh, I don't think I have enough energy in the deck. When I Capacious Bucket, I could only grab so much. And I think it was saying that I didn't have any more energy in the deck. Let's see, Drizzile. Would I like to use Shade Dealings? Yes. We will look at all. So we can look at our energy, which we only have 1 of. So we don't have enough for that. If we grab Capacious Bucket, we would not get the KO. So, I will grab Scoop Up. I'll play 1 there. We've already played Candice, so we're going for another Paralyze. Frosty Jail. Now, we are in another situation like the previous game, where next turn, if they don't heal this Arceus, we can retreat to the Radiant Greninja and grab a double knockout. Now, I do think they have a Cheren's Care. Ooh, they do not play Cheren's Care. So, as long as they don't get an Inteleon here and evolve up that Drizzile, they play down Sobble. Come on, show me the Inteleon. Oof, come on. Let us go for another 3 prize turn. Oh my goodness. Come on, come on. Come on. Ah, the suspense. Another Arceus V. Yes, yes. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful! Yes! Alright. So. We can actually Serena up this Arceus V that has no energy. And then use Radiant Greninja to get the 2 KOs on the bench. Ho ho ho. Ho ho ho. Looky looky. Retreat into Radiant Greninja. I can attach an energy there. I don't need to Scoop Up Net. I don't need to Quick Ball. No, I am going to... No, I don't. It's a 1-for-1 trade. I'm going to grab my last energy out of the deck. And I'm going to Moonlight Shuriken. Getting a KO on this Arceus and a KO on that Drizzile. Yes! Ooh. There's 1 prize. Training Court. That's a pretty good prize. 2 more prizes. We are ahead on the prize trade currently. 2 water energy. That's beautiful. If they don't If they can't get Arceus VStar... Okay, they can retreat this Arceus. Okay. So that's that. I was going to say, if they can't get Arceus VStar, or that Arceus V out of the active, or evolve it up, or something, I could knock out with Glalie. But that's not going to happen. Okay, so 20 more damage down on Froslass, and I think I'm going to Scoop Up Net the Froslass. I think that's my last Scoop Up Net, though. No, it's only my second! Oh, man! Whew! We'll use Candice, and it'll go through 19 cards, because we'll draw one at the beginning of our turn. So we'll have 19 cards. There will be 7 that we look through. Uh-oh, boss. Up the Froslass. That's a good move from my opponent. That was a very good move. I'm going to give them a thumbs up. That was a good move. Holy cow. Okay, so Snorunt goes into the active. We pull a Drizzile, not helpful. Snorunt onto the bench. A Water Energy onto Snorunt. Candice. Froslass and Glalie. Okay. Couldn't really ask for better cards than that. Froslass goes on to the active. Training Court comes down. We'll grab another energy from the discard. Yes. I'm going to have to scoop up Drizzile. I'm going to give them a prize with Froslass by... Ooh. Oh, man. Hold on. I can... conceal cards. I'll get 2 cards. That will determine what I do. I get Inteleon, yes! Sorry, I'm excited. I'm going to scoop up the Froslass so I can place Snom back down. And Frosty Jail. Paralyzing them. They have 200 HP. Okay. If I do another Frosty Jail, that will put them at 90 HP remaining. And that would open them up for another Greninja. Yeah, good move. Good move. How many Froslass do I have? I have 1 inactive and 1 there, so I've only got the 2. Oh my gosh, thank you! Inteleon's coming down. With Inteleon, yes, I can search. I have to grab Pal Pad. I have to grab Scoop Up Net, which means I can't grab Ordinary Rod. Okay. So, Candice comes down. Snorunt, Inteleon. Ooh, the Inteleon, yes! Oh boy. I can grab more energy. I've got 3. Now, Frosmoth, that's correct. Scoop Up Net, the Inteleon. He already knows how I have Scoop Up. Put down the Sobble. Frosty Jail. Yes, I know, but I need to. Okay, they have exactly 90 HP remaining. Which means next turn I can Frosmoth the energy onto Radiant Greninja and be ready. If they bosses orders the Frosmoth into the active, I'll be in trouble. But even if they evolve up both Sobbles, I can still get the 3 prizes. Water energy. Okay. Boss. Up the Frosmoth. Yep, that was the big issue. That was it. Level Ball. Okay. Inteleon. Drizzile. Drizzile confined. Nothing hopeful. 1, 2, 1, 2. Done. Oh, man. So close. So freaking close. Grab that. Level Ball. The Froslass. Froslass can go there. I'll put 1 energy on Frosmoth, just in case they try to, like, stall me out somehow. And what? So close. Okay. I'm gonna Pal Pad. Done. With that, I have to end my turn. Oh! That hurt so much. That boss hurt so much. It gives them one more turn to try to get a Manaphy down. If they get Manaphy down, I'm in trouble. If they heal this Arceus VStar, the game is prolonged quite a bit to the point where I'm not sure if I can survive this long. Oh shoot, I needed to accelerate energy. Oh man. Oh man. So much going on. I've missed that part. I think I just needed to play energy. Alright. So. I will Inteleon. Yes. For Candice. I'm out of Pal Pads? Yikes. Candice. Alright. Grab an energy. Throw down Manaphy. Frosty Jail. Oh man, I hope I didn't mess up. I hope I didn't mess up. Next turn, I can Radiant Greninja. I pull a Pal Pad, but I don't think that's going to be useful because I think this next turn is my last. This is my last turn. I've got 4 water energy. I can put one of those on Radiant Greninja, knock out a Sobble or a Drizzile if they evolve up. They can knock out one Pokemon. They have 2 prizes left, so they knock out one Pokemon, being Froslass. If they boss up Radiant Greninja, I'm in serious trouble. Do they have a boss? If they knock out Radiant Greninja, I then have to just completely stall, KO this Arceus VStar, which is harder said than done. Marnie. What happened? What's happening? Water energy! Water energy! Yes! Yes! Okay. Come on. They don't have like cross switcher or something like, right? Like, or I don't know, something else. Pokemon catcher. They don't hit heads on a Pokemon catcher. Oh boy. Come on. Come on. Radiant Greninja has never been this big of an attacker for me before. It's amazing. This really makes me feel more comfortable going down to 1 Glalie with 3 Froslass. Radiant Greninja. I'm surprised they don't just scoop. Moonlight Shuriken. 90 and 90. Victory! Getting our last prize. There we go. Which was a water energy. There we go. Candice. Oh boy. Yes. Yes. Oh man. I don't know if this is as intense for you guys as it has been for me. But these were two good matches, back to back. First against Lugia VStar, which we lost, but then against Arceus VStar, which we won by the skin of our teeth, seriously. But that was so good. Everything came in clutch so often, and it just kept working. And that's why I love this deck. It's so much fun. Oh boy. But as always, let me know if there's any changes you would recommend to the deck down in the comments. Let me know your thoughts on the deck. If you enjoy watching these videos, please hit like and subscribe if you do. Share the video, all that junk. And, you know, as always, until next time, keep playing Jank.